Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to use the new INT LR Kid Gohan right here. I do think that this Gohan is going to be a very strong unit because he is going to be stacking attack, stacking defense. So he's going to be building up an active skill, and he is going to be doing quite a bit here. So I think that we are going to look pretty good, this Gohan, right? Now, one thing I do want to point out real fast, we just pull up Piccolo. This INT LR Piccolo is actually easying now. So I guess we'll go ahead and get a good look at him here and, you know, see how impressive he can look. He does guard in slot 1 with Kid Gohan, so very clearly their intention they want to do here is you run LR INT Piccolo in slot 1, and then you run Kid Gohan in slot 2. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. Piccolo is giving some defensive support too, so yeah, let's put Piccolo in slot 1 right here. And we'll just give him, like, the S-tier orb on the right or something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then with Gohan, we can get these INT orbs. Now, let's take a look at Gohan's defense real quick. Let's see what we're rocking here. So he's at 383. Now, Gohan, he stacks defense on his 18 key. He stacks attack and defense on his 18 key. If we get his unit super attack, which we could do if there's a Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, or Piccolo, we're going to greatly stack attack and regularly stack defense, which is going to make his active skill hit really hard. Now, let's take a look at Gohan's links real fast. So Gohan has Innocence, Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, Z Fighters, Gaze of Respect, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So with the INT LR Piccolo, he's going to have Gaze of Respect and Legendary Power. I guess not the greatest in terms of links, but we'll see how it's going to work. All right, so let's see what we get right here. So Gohan, I believe, does also have to get hit quite a bit, which is going to be more of an issue for him than it is going to be for the Carnival Goku, right? Because this Gohan we want in slot 2. 5.5 million right there Gohan gets. He does have a guaranteed additional. That is a great chance to be a super attack as well. The only thing that sucks about this additional, which we got right here, is that he only gets 30% attack from this. So that is not giving us any stacks or anything like that. So this is where I think Goku is definitely going to be looking, I think, quite a bit more impressive. Because Goku is going to be having his guard. He'll be able to take his hits. He'll be able to stack consistently. It's like Gohan, we're going to need to sort of like be a little bit careful. We can leave like the rotation exactly like this. This is good. So let's look at Gohan's links real fast. So funny enough, one of Gohan's best linking partners is actually LR Beast Gohan. They have all 4 of those links they share. Let's see what this Gohan is defensively right here. So this Gohan is at 386. So yeah, I guess we'll just let this turn play out. We'll let Gohan stack up, and we'll see how things are going to go here. So Gohan, right, gets 4 key, 58% attack and defense from his initial intro buff, which, you know, is certainly fine. And then he also is getting another 4 key and 158% attack and defense just at the start of turn 2. So Gohan and the Carnival Goku are going to be very, very good for key early on in the fight, which I think is pretty good. Because right now, most of the difficult content is predicated on these short, difficult fights. So that's really, really good. Now, one thing Gohan has that I guess I shouldn't really discredit him too much from, we'll see right here, actually. When Gohan does his 18 key super attack, he actually then gets 30% damage reduction for the turn against that enemy. I don't know, maybe I am underrating Gohan, because that ability is very strong, right? It's a little bit weaker than Jackie Chun's. Jackie Chun gets 50%, but, like, I mean, we now have, like, a rotation, a custom-built rotation here of, you know, this INT EZA LR Piccolo who's guarding in slot 1 with, you know, oh, this is a very good rotation. Okay, yeah, let's put Piccolo in slot 1. So we have huge support. What is Piccolo's defense here? Yeah, dude, Piccolo's a free-to-play character. He's, you know, he's rocking almost 500k defense, slot 1 guarding. Like that, like Piccolo is living against the core, against Cell Max, against all these big bosses. And look how much Gohan's defense has shot up. Yeah, Gohan is very good. I feel like I was underrating Gohan a little bit. To me, it looks like Gohan is going to be very, very explosive. And I think the thing about Gohan, yeah, that's fine, we'll do that. I think the thing about Gohan here is his active skill is going to be so much stronger than Goku's active skill, because Gohan is stacking his attack. That's one thing in my breakdown I kind of didn't give Gohan enough credit for compared to Goku's. Gohan only gets guaranteed super effective against all types on his active skill, whereas Goku gets guaranteed crits, but Gohan is stacking his attack, so that's so big. So 6.21 right here. Now, Gohan's unit super attack, by the way, is also an AoE. That's something to keep in mind if we're going to go into, like, I guess, World Tournament or something like that. I don't know how good of a World Tournament unit this Gohan would be. I mean, he potentially would be solid. Let's keep this Piccolo in slot 1, and we'll float off the Trunks. So, what do we got in terms of Gohan for this turn, his link set? Gohan, he's up to basically 500k. We have Gaze of Respect and Fierce Battle, is it? Okay. Perfect. All right, so let's just let this turn play out. Let's see what Gohan's going to do. Remember, we're just building up. We're stacking. Remember that the entire team we're running here, too, is a 200% leader skill for Bond of Master and Disciple that Gohan has got here. So that, of course, is going to be pretty good. I think that both Carnival LRs actually have good leader skills. I think Goku probably has the best one. Then I'd probably say Metal Cooler. Then probably this Gohan. Probably. I think Goku's Turtle School is probably superior to Wicked Bloodline 200%. But these three are good. And then I think the two Super Saiyan Carnival Gokus, their leader skills, I think, are subpar. Now, Gohan, right? Every single time he gets hit, he gets 1 ki up to a max of 5 and 8% defense up to a max of 58%. And then he gets an additional 58% attack once he gets his 5th attack received. And then he gets a guaranteed additional super once he gets his 8th attack received. The thing is, though, whereas Goku, I think you could probably go out of your way, you could do whatever you want to try and get Goku the hits received. For Gohan, it's going to be letting it come to you, right? Like, we're going to want to run Gohan in slot 2 almost every single time. Okay, so this is a good turn. So, Gohan's link set right here. Let's take a look at this. We should have, what, 5 out of 7 right here? For Piccolo, let's just get that green orb all the way on the right, I think. Actually, no, let's do the active skill. Let's do the active skill right now. 668 is pretty good. But by doing the active skill, we could see if it has a KO screen. This will definitely finish him. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so it looks like Gohan, I mean, I guess that's sort of an active skill, kinda, but that damage was much more impressive than the damage we saw from the Carnival Goku. So I think that's something that we can sort of expect, right? Is that... Let's put Gohan in slot 1 right here, actually. We can go ahead and get a bunch of hits real quick, yeah. What is his defense here? So this is just with this Piccolo and this Gohan. So he is oftentimes at, like, 500k. Like, I'm thinking about Gohan against the biggest bosses. I think he should be okay. But it's like Gohan, well, we would think about Gohan in slot 2 or 3, right? And he super attacks, he gets his 18 ki super attack off, then he gets his damage reduction, then active. He probably would be okay. The thing is that a lot of these major fights are so short that I don't really know that Gohan, like we're gonna have so much time for him to really stack up even past that. Because it's like, I think with that level of defense plus that level of damage reduction, it's not quite enough to be able to easily survive the biggest bosses. It's similar to, like, the STR Carnival Goku, right? I guess we just got a bunch of extra buffs, though. So he just jump up to 10 million. After we get the 5th hit received and he gets that extra attack buff, he gets a pretty substantial increase in power. You probably would want to wait to do his active until you get that extra part of his passive as well, too, probably, right? Because I think that would apply. I think the Gohan is very good. I'm a little unsure of how good he's going to be. I think Goku, it's a little bit easier to just be like, oh, yeah, he's this good. Gohan does have his built-in additionals where Goku does not, which is very strong. But I see the avenue for Goku tanking these big bosses a little bit, I think, easier potentially than Gohan, but, you know, when I sort of go through a full world tour, I could get, like, I think a really good assessment of how these characters are going to look. So, yeah, we could put Gohan in the middle side right here. What is his defense here? What are we rocking? He's at 537. Now, his intro buff is off. We could tell because Ki is now a little bit tighter for him. It's not really too bad. We're still going to be able to easily get the 18 Ki super attack. But we could see that it's not quite as free as it was before. I guess we'll get that tech orb right in the middle, yeah? And then we'll go ahead and get this turn. I think I really want to see what Gohan is going to do on the next turn. And then we can sort of see how he's looking, right? Because that other Gohan has sort of gotten a lot of hits. Like, he's fully built up the attack, the defense, all the good stuff. I think that this Gohan probably is going to be, like, in top 10 range to me. I do think that damage reduction ability on super attack is very good. And I guess they gave him an AoE because if you're going up against multiple enemies and you do the AoE, that would give him the damage reduction against all enemies. I guess the way it should work, right? So, yeah, Gohan seems pretty good. I don't know. I feel like maybe I would have liked, like, his links changed a little bit, or maybe something else. Maybe I'll see more once I use him more, and I'll like him, I guess, a bit more. But I don't know. Perhaps if Gohan was also stacking on his 12 Ki, I think that might be what I would really like. Okay, this is nice. So we can put STR Piccolo in slot 1 right here, and then Gohan in slot 2. This will probably be our best turn, I think. So he's at 949. Yeah. Okay. So now, so this is just the big, like, he's built up his defense by getting all of his attacks received. We've stacked a lot. This is crazy. What turn are we on? What is this? Turn 8? Turn 9? This is turn 8. We were on a similar turn, and we saw, like, Carnival Goku was at 1.6. Now, let's not use the active skill. Let's just let the turn play out. In terms of links, click it. We have most of our links activated. All in the Family gives it. Put Gohan in slot 1 real quick. Let's see what his defense looks like without All in the Family. Now let's just check what his defense is. 800k. That's still super good with a 30% damage reduction. Yeah, this turn right here, like, I could see us, right, being on the Metal Cooler Core on turn 8, wrapping the fight up. And at this point, could Gohan live the Metal Cooler Core on this turn? I think he probably could. He is a type disadvantage, but, like, with 900k defense and damage reduction, now we're looking really good. The only thing maybe is that it's like you're just potentially juggling so many different characters who need to get hit, or who need to stack, or who need to build up in all these different ways. I think that's kind of potentially the issue, but Gohan built up seems very good. Yeah, these Part 2 LRs are very strong. They don't feel like they're differently structured than the Part 1 LRs, right? Who, you know, have the Spirit Bomb, stuff like that. But these guys do feel good. I would say this feels a little bit closer, potentially, Part 1 and Part 2 than, like, the worldwide download celebration, I think. Just kind of, like, at an initial usage of these characters. Whereas Metal Cooler and the Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta had flaws. It's like Goku and Gohan, to me, seem quite a bit better. And here we're at 800k defense here, too. Yeah, once he fully builds up that defense from attacks received and he's been stacking a while, Gohan does look pretty good. So there we go. Let me know what you guys think of this Carnival LR Gohan here. But I don't know, man. He seems very, very good to me. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. I guess we'll get this last attack stat for Carnival Gohan, and we'll finish up. But yeah, these Part 2 LRs do seem very good. I'm liking what I'm seeing from both of them. They're able to build up. You know, it's easy. You give characters defensive stacking, and they could get some pretty solid stuff. Damage numbers for both are going to be dependent on how many hits they receive, though, which, again, is something that, for the most part, is out of your control. Because you are going to be rocking Gohan in, like, slot 2 most of the time. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.